level if you wanted it like 100%, which is regular, or like 125%. But I just did the regular because I didn't want it to be too sweet. But I'm glad I didn't do the 125% because it might have would have been too sweet. So this is perfect. And I got light ice because I knew that I didn't want it to get watered down on the drive home. And then as I set up, bro, that was some alcohol. Oh my, I might say some of that. It's Friday, by the way. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. I live in a pretty, I wouldn't say it's quiet, but it's not like the most action. I do live in like a luxury apartment, so honestly that says nothing because the things that go on out here doesn't really live up to luxury sometimes. Let's just say that. Okay, so the first little tea I'm gonna spill, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna come out the gate strong with this. This little statement may be like it is the most serious case out of all the ones I'm gonna talk about today. I really mean no disrespect by even talking about it on social media or YouTube, but I mean, it is what it is. It's life. Oh wow, wow. You already know what happens when I drink stuff. My body does stuff. Okay, sorry. Anyways, so let's just start. So I moved into this apartment. Me and my sister, we moved in here May of 2022. So just a couple months ago, about 6 months ago. So it was like the first week of May, I think, early May. So we had been here for maybe a week or two, and I'm dropping home from work one day, pick my daughter Kinsley up from daycare, and I'm seeing like all of these like police and ambulance just like zooming down the street. Now, when you see that, half of you is like, is that going to my neighborhood? Is it not? So, also, let me preface this by saying my parents, they recently just moved, but my parents used to live in the same apartment complex as me. Me and my sister stayed on the 3rd floor. My parents used to stay on the 4th floor and down the hall. So, like, literally, this is my apartment. My parents were up on the 4th floor and down like 3. So, like, this is how it was. Like, my parents here, us here. Anywho, so I pull up to the apartment and I see that all the police were coming to my apartment. I'm like, oh my god, like I just moved in here. What's going on? Mind you, my parents had already been living here for like a year or 2 at this point. So, of course, my dad, Mr. Neighborhood Watch, everybody in the complex knows my dad. Like, my dad would stand outside. He would have his cup on the hood of the car, his alcohol, and a cigar in his hand. So it's like, everybody knew my dad. Everybody loved my dad. He was like Neighborhood Watch because where they stayed at, they pretty much can see the whole complex. So like, my dad always knew what was going on. Like always knew. He knew when I was home. He knew when I wasn't home. He knew everything, guys. Okay, anyways, so I pull up and I see my dad is already downstairs on the scene, of course. So I get my daughter out and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Long story short, there was a double homicide. Yes, guys, a double homicide in my building, like just right down the hall on the 1st floor, but just right down. Is it the 1st or 2nd? I think it was the 1st floor, right down the hall. So, yes, there was a double homicide. It was found out to be drug related, so it was targeted, which of course that makes it no better, but of course the apartment complex released a statement saying like, it was targeted. So it was kind of like a breath of fresh air to know like it wasn't like just sporadic. They weren't just, you know, either way, still a very unfortunate situation, but it was drug related. Don't know what happened, don't know the exact ins and out of the story, but yeah, so I had literally only been here for like a week or two, and there was a double homicide. So yeah, that was that. We do of course have valet trash service, as most apartments are starting to do now. So the trash valet is just Sunday through Thursday, Sunday through Thursday, Sunday through Thursday. So on weekends, the guy is it's the same guy that does it. He does not come on weekends. On weekends, you're on your own. Now, there are specific rules when it comes to valet trash that we have to follow. Now, thank God they're not picky and they're only like one trash bag. Like, it can be more than one bag. So usually, like, well, not usually, sometimes we'll have two bags, and like, as long as it's inside of the trash can and then the other bag is stacked on top, they're fine with that. Long as both bags are like somewhat in the trash can, even if it's like, of course, stacked, they don't mind. But if any of the trash is on the floor beside the trash can, or if it's like broken down boxes beside the trash can, they will not take it. 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 So last week, my sister came home after me. I hadn't set the trash out yet, so she saw like all the bags in the hall, like all the trash was the sign that trash hadn't come yet, because they come. The trash man comes usually like around like 8 or 9, somewhere in between there. So let's just set the trash out. So the next morning, I'm leaving to go to work. Our trash can is emptied. So the guy came, but it's like multiple trash cans on our hallway that still had trash. And I was just like, huh? But whatever. So then, it's like I noticed it, but I was just like, it was the morning. I was trying to get out, get to work. It's like I didn't really put much thought into it. So my sister calls me later that day, and she's like, did you notice how like all that trash was still outside? Like a lot of houses, a lot of the apartments. And I'm like, it was. Like, now that you say that, yeah, I did see that. So pretty much because some of the people had trash beside the trash can, or broken down boxes beside the trash can, he took none of it. So yeah, that's just a little thing there. So sorry guys. Now, above me, right up there, I used to have neighbors, and I believe it was a girl, her boyfriend, and then a child, maybe like 4. Child maybe like 4. Hated it, hated it, hated it. They were so loud, guys. It sounded like they would just like be like dragging each other across the floor or something. Like, it would be so loud. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry guys. So yeah, it's like it would be like they were like dragging each other up there, or like the child was just like bouncing the basket. Like, I don't know, it would just be the loudest noises. Like, and it's like, it wasn't like, okay, I have someone that lives over me, they're a little loud tonight. Like, no, it was every night, and it was like extremely loud. Like, not like someone above you is like walking and they're just like walking hard, or the stuff you see in normal apartments. Like, no, it would be like outrageous. Like, I can't even, like, I wanted to call multiple times. I did it, but I wanted to call so many times. Now, I will say, some of the times that it occurred, I would think it was the child, but other times, I'm pretty sure they was up there fighting, the boyfriend and girlfriend, because like it would sound like he was just like, or she. Women can be abusive too. One of them was just like, it sounded like they would just like body slamming each other, y'all. It was crazy. Like, it would be very, 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 very loud. And it's like, me wanting to call somebody was not because of like just like me not wanting to hear it, which I didn't, but like I would slowly but surely. Okay. So, y'all know how we were just in the pandemic or whatever, and a lot of people were not being evicted from apartments because of like the situation and the pandemic. So like they had put a hold on like evictions or whatnot. So of course I feel like a lot of people took advantage of that and like stopped paying rent and like just got behind. You know, some probably had very valid reasons and some probably was just like playing the field, whatever. All I know is a couple of months ago, it was either October or November. It was like a lot of people had started talking about how they were moving out. 'Cause like I said, my dad talks to a lot of people out here, so a lot of people were kind of like, yeah, we moving out this day, making it seem like they were moving. No, guys, no. I believe it was like maybe 10 to 12 units that got evicted all on the same day, guys. All on the same day. My mom used to work from home. So like I said, my parents from their apartment could see everything. So she actually seen the day when like the sheriff or whoever it was came out and was putting like the notices on the door. And then I remember the day that the evictions happened. It was just like a lot going on. Like it was sad, but it's like, it's life, guys. It's life. Can't say I've never been near or close to there, so I definitely understand. And then of course, like all apartment complexes or most, it's like a no smoking, designated smoking area, yada yada yada. So of course we often get the emails about the reminder that this is a smoke-free property and that includes marijuana. Da, 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 da. So we get those emails like every month. Because I will admit it be loud out here, and hey, I'm not complaining because you know I like to partake myself. However, you never gonna like smell it on me, or I'm never gonna have the complex smelling like it. But I will admit that elevator be loud, the hallways be loud, the staircase be loud. It's just a loud ass neighborhood. What else? Okay. One thing I absolutely hate, and I know hate is a strong word, but I absolutely hate the fact that the leasing office is open, you know, standard hours, like 9 to 5, 9 to 6, whatever. So, the pool in the summer, I think, is open until 7 or 8, which, okay, sun's going down around that time. Understandable. We have a gym, 24 hours. Cool. Now, the clubhouse has a little area where it has like couches and TVs, and then it has like 2 computers for people to work on, and then it also has a pool table. Most complexes, that's also 24 hours, or you know, at least as a nice period, like at least it stays open till 10. No, like I said, the gym stays open 24 hours, but the pool table and the computers and then the extra TV and chair for like movie night or whatever, when the office closes, that closes. And I think that is so rude. Like, this is not me bragging, guys, at all. I'm not that type of person, but like I said, this is a luxury apartment, which means luxury rent. We pay a pretty penny to be out here, so for y'all to like limit us to when, like, think about it, most people don't even get off until 5, 6 o'clock, so we can't even enjoy the pool. Like, I like playing pool. I might suck, but I like it. And it's like, I gotta go on a Saturday or a Sunday or a day that I'm off work, and it's just like, y'all doing too much for y'all rent to be this high. Like, for real. Everything should be 24 hours except for like the pool in the summer. I get that. Anywho, what else do I want to talk about? So back to those neighbors above me. They have since moved out, and it's now like 2 or 3 ladies that live. Guys, I forgot about my drink. Why y'all didn't remind me? Y'all rude. Y'all could have reminded me about my drink. 1 second. it's 2 or 3. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't know. They be making some noise too, but it's nowhere near as often as the last people. And at least like with their moves, you can tell they're like whenever when they first moved in, you would hear like hardware noises like hammers and drills and the dragging of furniture across the floor, like that stuff I get. As long as you're not up there like just being blatantly disrespectful and loud, or you're not up there fighting, I'm cool. So I'll go ahead and take the little hammer, the little drill here and there. Okay, so we're about 20 minutes in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and discuss this one last thing, right? I gotta keep looking down at the paper because I keep forgetting what it is. Oh, okay. This should be good. So, like I said before, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to do a video about my weight loss journey because I don't know if you guys know, but I got the sleeve surgery, which is like a weight loss surgery, and since then my body does weird things, but that's okay. That may be the next video, the story about my weight loss journey. But okay, sorry. So like I said, my parents used to live out here on the 4th floor, right? So under them, I forgot about, oh shoot, dang it, I got 2 more things to say. Okay. So parents on the 4th floor. Under them on the 3rd floor was this guy, his wife or girlfriend, and their child, or I don't know if it was both of their, no, it was just her child, and then the boyfriend. So I'll never forget, my parents were already living here, and my dad was the guy my dad would talk all the time outside. And the day I was moving in, or me and my sister were moving in, I should say, we had some guys helping us move the TV, and at some point the TV had got set down, like by the elevator or something. So the guy picked it up and brought it in our apartment. Didn't have no problems with that. I didn't know him, but like my dad knew him. Cool. So he bought it in or whatever. And then, I was just talking about the double homicide. Yeah, I'm not saying he had something directly to do with it, but he was involved in some capacity. Let's just say that. So yeah, him and his girlfriend and the daughter, they were strange. I think the wife also was a sign that they were not home or had not been home. Sorry. So that was a sign that they had not been home. So then I come home one day, that black, I cannot say it, that black bag was gone, right? And my mom had a package that was delivered, and her and my dad happened to notice it in the hallway on the fourth floor, like by the stairway. So my mom was like, she went over to the box. It was my mom's box and the lady's downstairs black bag. My mom's box had been opened, but everything was still in there. The black bag had been opened as well, and it was two hoodies. My mom said it was a pink and a blue hoodie. The hoodie was out of the bag. The hoodies were out of the bag and just thrown behind the door. And when I say door, I'm talking about the stairwell. So the stairwell has a door, like a double door, to keep the coldness out. Anyways, the hoodies were stuffed behind the door. So my mom had mentioned it, and I described to her the bag, and I was like, that bag was in front of their house. That's their bag. That must be their hoodies. So my mom was just I didn't want to touch it. I mean, there was a way. So I was like, there's no point in me knocking on the door. They're not home. So I kind of just let it be. I didn't know what to do. We were kind of thinking that it's teenagers around here doing this, opening packages and just discarding them or something. I don't know. Somebody is knocking on my door. Hold on, guys. This is why it's hard for me to record stuff like this. I don't even know where I was at, y'all. Okay, anyways, the hoodies. So one day, my sister's friend that came over and we were telling her the story. She is a person, big heart, naturally good person. So we told her about it, and she left or whatever. She went to the store. She comes back and she was she went up to the fourth floor, got the hoodies that the mystery person abandoned, and she put it back in front of their house. So sweet. And once I finally put out the house myself, I did see that they were back. They were out of the packaging, but they were back. And then of course it still did sit there for a couple of these girls were gone for a minute, y'all. I think at least 2 weeks they were gone. So it sat there, no one touched it again. And hopefully when they finally came home, they came home confused. They had to come home to a letter on their door, which I'm sure was about the noise complaint that my parents had made. Their package being opened, and who knows what may have gotten on it when the people stuffed it behind the door. They probably had dirt and some more stuff. But yeah, guys, that's just what happens out here. And the funny thing is, I probably shouldn't say that. I was about to give the whole name of my apartment complex. I mean, what's the odds y'all gonna find me? I mean, y'all probably could Google it, but I mean, you're not gonna convert me. But it's just funny because I'll say this. So the name of the complex, I'll give a fake. So it's the street. So it really is called the streets of, and then the apartment complex name. But I'll just say the streets of Lotion. Now, of course, it's not really called the streets of Lotion. It's the streets of something else. But it's just funny because socks were, and I can vouch like these are a different, like, hold on. They are a different kind of comfortable. Like, of course, they're like the fuzzy socks, but they're not just like the fuzzy socks you can get from anywhere. They feel like you're walking on like love. Like, I just get y'all some Uggs, also, fellas. Valentine's Day is coming. Get your girl some Ugg socks, ladies. If you're single, get your own. You don't need no man. You don't need no man to buy you no socks. You can buy you your own Ugg socks because they're life changing, guys. Like, listen, if y'all don't listen to nothing I say, go get these Ugg socks. Go get these Ugg socks. You would not regret it. Okay, guys, I have to go entertain my boyfriend because I be on him about being on social media all the time. So I kind of am, in a way, doing the same thing. So let me go give him some attention. I love you guys. I hope you all have a great weekend. Please comment, guys. I love when y'all talk to me, and I think I'm pretty good with responding to everybody. I feel like I miss a few here and there, and then I'll go back, and it'll be like 2 months later, and I'll respond, and I'm just like, I feel so bad, but I absolutely love when y'all comment and talk to me. So please comment something, even if it's hey, even if it's to say you don't like me, even if it's to say that my TV's small. Don't say that, cause y'all, I done told y'all don't front my TV. I'm gonna get me a new TV. Okay. Let me get my tax money first, and then I'll get a TV. But guys, okay. I hope you have